Stop. Stop everything right now and listen to me. You're sitting there, hurt, disappointed, with that rotten feeling in your chest that just won't go away. That mix of anger and sadness where you don't even know if you should cry or break something. I know. And you know what I'm going to tell you? You have every right to be furious. I'm not going to stand here and fill your head with pretty words about forgiveness and letting go and just move on. No, not today. Because there are moments in life that demand exactly the opposite of that. There are moments when the healthiest thing you can possibly do is look at everything that let you down, at every person who failed you, at every situation that broke you, and tell all of it to go straight to hell. No guilt, no explanation, no asking for permission. But now I need to be honest with you, because that's what a real friend does. Not the friend who stands by your side agreeing with everything just to make you feel good. The friend who looks you in the eyes and says what you don't want to hear. You know what's really destroying you? It's not the disappointment itself. Everyone gets disappointed. Everyone has been betrayed, ignored, underestimated, abandoned. That's human. It hurts, but it doesn't kill you. What's destroying you is that you're still waiting. Waiting for an apology that will never come. Waiting for someone to finally acknowledge how important you were. Waiting for the situation to fix itself while you stand still and suffer. Waiting for the world to finally see your worth. And I ask you, with every bit of seriousness this question deserves, how much of your one and only life are you still willing to spend waiting for others to do what only you can do for yourself? Think about that. Really think. Don't read past it quickly. Stop. Answer that question for yourself, right now. Because there is a massive difference between suffering and getting comfortable inside your suffering. There is a difference between feeling pain and making pain your entire identity. You were disappointed. That happened. That's real. But you are not the disappointment. You are not what they did to you. You are not someone else's ingratitude, betrayal, abandonment, or indifference. You are what you decide to do after all of that. And telling everyone to go to hell when done the right way is not weakness. It is not rudeness. It is not a lack of character. It is an act of survival. It is you saying, I care about myself more than I care about the opinion of people who no longer deserve space inside my head. It is you stopping to outsource your own peace. Because look at what you do when you stay trapped in that disappointment. You wake up thinking about them. You fall asleep thinking about them. You tell the story over and over to anyone willing to listen. You build imaginary arguments, replay conversations that are over, defend yourself to people who aren't even in the room. And while you're doing all of that, you know what they're doing? Living their lives, moving forward, sleeping just fine. Is that fair? No, it's not. Life rarely is. But fairness is not what's going to save you right now. What's going to save you is deciding that your time is worth more than feeding resentment toward people who clearly didn't value you enough to begin with. Tell them to go to hell. Internally. With everything you've got. Without calling, without texting, without needing one last conversation to get closure. Create the closure yourself. Your way. On your time. But create it. Not because they deserve your forgiveness. Not because you're a good and enlightened person. But because you deserve to move forward with a light chest. Because you have things to build. Because there is a version of you waiting on the other side of this pain, waiting for you to finally show up. And that version of you is not born from pretty phrases. It is born from an ugly, hard, lonely, and necessary decision. The decision to choose yourself. Every single day. Even when it hurts. Even when it feels impossible. Even when the anger is still there. You choose yourself. And you know what happens over time? The anger starts to shrink. Not because you forced it away, but because you stopped feeding it. And in the space that opens up, something comes back that you forgot was still inside you. Real strength. Not the performative kind where you pretend everything is fine. The real kind, forged in pain, built by someone who walked through the fire and came out the other side knowing exactly what deserves their time and what never will again. So go ahead. Cry if you need to, scream if you want to. Stay angry, that is your right. But when all of that is done, get up. because you did not survive everything you've survived to stay folded on the floor over people who never even understood the treasure they had in front of them.